Hi, I'm Rachael Karker.
And I'm Brendan Mackay.
And we're doing a Q&A. What are your most fun days of training like?
In the spring, when it's warm and slushy, and the vibes are high and the sun's out, and I'm skiing with my friends.
Awesome.
What's a piece of advice you have been given that has made the biggest impact on your career so far?
Some of the best advice I was ever given was from my dad when I was younger, and he told me that every day that I go skiing, it's just for me. It's not for anyone else. I just need to go and ski for me and win for me, but not be worried about any of the external pressures that are on me. And that was just a really good way to center myself when I go out training and competing.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. What are the benefits of being on a team in an individual sport?
I think the biggest benefit is that we're able to push each other and feed off each other's energy and learn from each other, and it helps all of us become better athletes.
Yeah, I for sure agree with that.
What advice do you have for younger girls that want to get into halfpipe skiing or improve free skiing in general?
My advice would be just to tell them to keep trying tricks. You know, anything that seems scary, you can always build up to it and get to a point where it's not such a big leap to take, and you can really just keep pushing and keep trying, and it'll eventually click and things will start progressing a lot faster.
When do you turn to coaches for advice?
Probably turn to coaches for advice usually when I'm stuck with a technical issue on a trick I'm trying to learn, like something I haven't done very much, so I don't really know how to do it. I'll go and talk to the coaches about that.
Right. And when do you turn to your teammates?
More for support. They're also really good at advice, especially if they've done specific tricks before that I'm trying to learn, but they're also just great support. And I love when, you know, we all get excited because someone wants to try a new trick, and it's a great atmosphere to be in when you're trying to learn. When did you first realize that you had a good chance of landing on the podium at X Games or World Cup?
Yeah, that was back in 2017 when I got my first 5th place result at the World Cup in France. And I felt super close, even though there was still a large gap between me and the podium in terms of technicality, but I knew it was achievable. What's your mentality in the start gate? Are you chatting with coaches and friends or hyper-focused on yourself?
Right before I drop, I'm usually not saying anything. I'm pretty focused. I try not to get too intense, so before I get into the gate, I'll be chatting with some of the other competitors and some coaches. But once I'm there, I'm just thinking about my run and trying to visualize it and, you know, taking some deep breaths and getting ready to go.
What are you most excited for in the upcoming season?
For sure, we're going into Olympic season, so the Olympics are the big event on everyone's radar. But yeah, I'm also really excited to show some new tricks I've been working on and progress my run and hopefully do really well in the competitions going into the games and feel really confident going into next season. So I'm excited for it.
Yeah, sweet.